Hello?
Hello.
Hello. DrayBarrels, and welcome to our special podcast. We have a guest this week, and it's my brother all the way from Welsh Wales himself. We're going to try a couple of beers with me and the governor, and it's Ollie. Hey, Ollie.
Hello. All right. How's it going?
Good.
He's often referred to on this podcast as Bumble, which is his pseudonym for friends and family. But no, nice to see you over there, Oliver. How's it going?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
He's having a good
In
old time.
Texas, drinking.
So what are you drinking? Just as an appetizer beer, you know.
Strongbow, hard apples.
Oh, you're far away from home. You're still drinking the same stuff.
Yeah. No, actually, it's gold apple. So,
Oh, I see it. I had you on the wrong screen. Now I can see it a bit better now. Oh, good.
Yes,
So how are you enjoying? How's it been over there, Oliver?
yeah, it's good.
Second week, isn't it? Second week over there.
Second week, yeah. Weather's okay. Yeah, better than Britain. Better than
You haven't been
Wales.
thrown out of the country yet, then?
No, I'm still here.
hanging on? He hasn't got to the guns yet, so we'll see what happens on Saturday when he gets the gun.
Oh, good job we're recording this before that then. Oh, good.
Yeah, I know.
When do you go home then?
Okay.
When do you fly back to the UK?
I fly back Sunday, and then I arrive back in London on Monday morning.
I'll see you there.
Yeah,
Hook it up.
yeah.
He'll be waiting. Well, DrayBarrels, we've taken him to a brewery this week. We took him to Five Stones Brewing, so he got to check.
I saw that.
Yeah, with the coach.
A bunch of friends. That looked nice. I would have liked to have seen him on camera, but I suppose you were saving him for this. You and the coach looked a bit half cut.
Yeah, we were on probably beer number 10 or something by that stage, right?
Yeah, I had 4, I think. So
4 beers.
yeah.
He's
Sensible.
Yeah.
It's funny. 20 years later, you've swapped roles, and you're now looking after him.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's the sensible one now, and back in those days you weren't. I was the sensible one, and I was flip-flopped, isn't it? So there we go. Anyway, how about you, Governor? How are you over in Devonshire?
Oh, COVID has visited us, this household this week.
Oh no!
The 2 little ones have got COVID, so they're off school. We've got builders here trying to keep them away from each other. It's been a fucking pleasure, you know.
Yeah.
What a trip. They're fine with it. They've got to stay off school. They've got like a little croaky voice, but otherwise they're a little bit tired, but otherwise they're okay, which is a blessing. But it's fucking nightmare. 2 others are fine. We're testing every day and everyone's clear, and it's just the little ones. But it seems to be going through the schools at the minute, and it's just one of those fucking annoying things now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy because like everybody in work's getting it right now. It's just suddenly exploded here. You know, it's gone mad, and you know, I like previous we've been fine, but now suddenly it's just a massive wave of it sweeping.
I tell you something I saw today, without veering off into the 2-hour tangent.
Yeah,
you've heard about David Icke. You know who I'm talking about there. That guy that predicted things. He used to work for the BBC, and then he started predicting things and going into conspiracy theories and all that. Well, anyway, look him up on YouTube. In 2009, he said the powers that be are planning to release a man-made virus that requires everyone in the world to get vaccinated. And it was in 2009 he was talking about that.
So that obviously 2020 was when it really 2019. Yeah, that's why it's called COVID.
But then again, he also thinks that the world is run by lizards. So
I used to have a very good friend when I was kids called Paul Newman. He's not listening. But he used to go on about the lizard people everywhere up in the woods and stuff like that, and then it was like wolf men as well.
Oh, he knew probably.
Yeah, some people we're blind to it. There's only a few that can see.
Their perception tuned in,
levels of perception. Oh dear. Right, should we get a beer on? Let's get a pour on. So I gather that this week, as you did with me when you popped my cherry live on Instagram, live on the podcast, that our good friend and your brother, Oliver Bumble is going to attempt his first sour.
Well, this is not strictly true because, well, I know it's a bit of an anticlimax. The other day we took him to the Growler Exchange and the coach bought you a green, a glass of green. And it was
I saw that green. It was a sour. What was it?
Apparently it was a sour, and what was it? Raspberry flavored, right? But he only had a bit of it. You didn't like it, right?
No, I drank it all.
Oh, did you?
Drank the whole.
Oh shit! I thought you only had it. But he's gonna give another one a go as a taster today. So we have this.
What's he got?
It's Martin House, an old favourite of ours. I wish the light. Sorry, DrayBarrels, the lighting's not great here. But it's kind of a very like a big old plum, and it's called sour plum beer with lactose.
Before you go any further, maybe turn the light on in the room.
Oh no, it's on. It's on.
It is. No, you just got. It's a bit because your backdrop looks so lovely. The vista behind you.
I know.
I wasn't really looking at your faces anyway.
It's not a great camera, and the lighting always seems to play us up. But that's okay. It's mostly about hearing us. And
it is. Now, hold it up again because the artwork's pretty snazzy, isn't it?
Look at that.
It's like a stinky sticker. Do you remember them from kids? Stinky stickers.
Yeah.
You used to scratch them and they'd smell. That would smell.
Remember they used to do them on live TV, and you'd have a scratch and sniff, and you get it. And we're gonna do this, and I think it was like somebody. Right, Dale Winton or somebody silly like that, and they do it, and you'd. Is he still alive, Dale Winton?
Only you would watch the one where it's scratch and sniff with Dale Winton.
Okay,
I thought you were trying to forget your past.
Never mention that. So, Ollie's gonna open it. Shall I get you a smaller taster glass for that, rather than the big pint glass? Okay.
It's only a little stubby fucker, isn't it? It's only a little stubby can.
Yeah, I'm sure drink it out of the can, I will. Well, we want to see what colour it is.
You've got to see what colour it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you can't see
colour.
Okay. Well, he's had green.
One of the DrayBarrels that follow us insist on drinking things out of cans, and I can't do that anymore. I've got to appreciate the colour. Got to see it. I'll let you pour. And then the beers I've got is from, because I thought this might veer off into nonsense with the three of us. The beers I've got are from a brewery that I've heavily reviewed before. So I haven't got to go too much into the history of them. But go on, get your pour.
Stop pouring it.
It's 7%.
They don't fuck about over there, do they? With their percentage.
I know. Not like in Wales, taxing us on. Oh.
Yeah.
I wish the lighting was better, but it's okay. It's very ready.
You can describe it.
The red orange colour.
Yes,
for our podcast listeners, you can describe it anyway. Oh, it's a nice pour, Ollie.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's purple or plum.
Is your big brother been teaching you how to pour? That's a beautiful.
Oh, I know how to pour.
He's better than me.
That looks good.
He's probably better than the
Doesn't that look good in that glass?
Oh yeah.
That's a proper pour. That.
Oh, that's.
Go on then. You got to give it. So, as your big brother would do, you got to give it a real big sniff and see if you can pull any of that stuff.
Oh, it smells sweet.
Oh, okay. Can you pull any plums in it? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you want to pull your plums?
Oh, it smells lovely.
Oh, well, let's have a taste then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely plums.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a little bit sour.
Is it better than the green one?
It's nice. It's nice. It's got.
See, I didn't think I'd like sour beer. I like sour stuff, but I wasn't too bothered about trying one. But Marco and through the coach and the guys over there converted me. I love them, especially in the summer.
Yeah, we got Martin really hooked on the sours.
Yeah.
And maybe he probably had one that was probably a bit too intense to start with, and now he's going for this lighter, sweeter one.
It tastes like a sweet I've had before. I just can't think of it.
Plum pudding.
Yeah. Like a bag from a bag of sweets or something like that.
Oh,
definitely.
The rhubarb and custard type thing.
That's it. Yeah, you got it.
Bit like
yeah, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Rhubarb and custard.
It does remind me of rhubarb.
That?
Because they all taste like that. It's all bollocks. They just the same stuff. They just call it something different. Right, I'll show you what I've got now. I was searching for these ones before because I've had sours from the Brew York guys from York City, Yorkshire, and they've started to have a lot more sours in the supermarkets over here. So I was in a supermarket the other day just perusing the new beers they had in, and they had a load of sours in. So I've got, where are we? There. Goose Willis.
Oh.
Obviously, which is like Bruce Willis, which is a 5.3 gooseberry full sour. That's the one I've been waiting for. And then I've got this one. It's the same one. I'm going to drink the goose one first. And if we carry on a bit, I've got, have a look at the image. Who's that? Who do you think that is?
Oh, it's
nice to see you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. It's Juice Forsyth.
That's fantastic.
Wait, sorry. Juice Forsyth, which is also a sour beer, a little bit less. It's actually not. It's a juicy bonus fruited IPA, which is a 5%.
Do you want to
juicy bonus? So I'm going to look at. So the Goose Willis has a goose on it with mussels.
Oh yeah, and he's in a vest.
In a vest, like in Die Hard. So I'm not sure that Ollie knows this, but my darts team are called the Goose Honks. So I'm looking forward to this. Oh shit!
Yeah,
all over me. Right, so let's get a pour on.
So where's that brewed?
They're both from the same brewery. Oh shit, he's lively. Oh look.
Oh, that's dreadful.
What a fucking mess.
Oh, that's a mess. Oh, look, you got thumbs up. Where did the thumbs up has come out? How's that?
I don't know what that means. Maybe it means it's a good pour.
No, it's not. It's a bad one. I should have had a thumbs up for my pour.
You give yourself a thumbs up. Oh, come on.
Don't worry about it. I was excited, Seth, looking into your eyes.
Mr. Whippy special there.
Yeah, Mr. Softy Top himself. Anyway.
Oh, God.
So let's have a sniff.
Have a sniff of some foam.
Oh, yeah, I can smell it. It's very faint, the gooseberry smell, but I'm going right in. I obviously have a mouthful of froth to start, so hang on.
Oh, that isn't much. That won't last long.
That is lovely. That's everything I was hoping for in a gooseberry. I love a gooseberry. I love a gooseberry full. Oh, love it. And this is really, really nice. The beers I've had from Brew York, and I've done a few over the last couple of years, have always been good. And their sour range is particularly good. And when it was Goose Willis, two of my favourite things combined in one.
Yeah.
So far, it's good. It's good.
Oh, it's good. It's good. But the big thing, you may know this because you don't often listen to us. I don't think you've ever listened to us.
I did once.
Oh, okay. But
he does. He said he listens to my parts, but not yours.
Oh, okay. So, but the big thing about Yorkshire, what I would say again, Matt, is it really is the mecca for craft beers in the UK, right? It's just time and time again, you just constantly getting different beers.
Yeah, well, all beers in general. There's a hell of a lot of breweries really close to each other, and somewhere like Bakewell, for instance, has two major breweries and Bakewell tarts. What a place to live!
And have they got a Bakewell beer?
Bakewell
yeah, with a mix of Bakewell tart in the beer.
Imagine that, it was cherries.
No, I've had it. I thought I had it.
Yeah. That
Oh,
sounds a nice mix.
I think you
Yeah,
did.
they do one. I'm not. I've definitely had I know I've had a cherry beer, but I'm sure I had a Bakewell one, or I've definitely spoke about it before.
Yeah.
Come on, then. What you got?
Oh.
You're looking dry over there.
I know you were
in front of
sucking
my
away
eyes.
and stuff. So I have actually. Came in my Christmas
Arid.
pot. Yeah, it's what's all that noise in the background? All right. This is a Chupacabra, and this is from 903 Brewing, who I've reviewed previously. I've had quite a few of them, and it's an oak aged stout, aged on coconut, marshmallow, hazelnut, and white chocolate.
Oh, sounds like a mix we'd enjoy. And the old Chupacabra, or whatever it's called, is going back to your friend in the woods there, isn't it? It's a
Sasquatch, right?
So, isn't it a Sasquatch from South America, though?
Oh, no, you're right, actually. This is, it is. It's more the Latin version of Sasquatch, is the Chupacabra.
Right, yeah.
No, you are right. I was wrong. But it's, now it's 12.8%. I'll get a pour on. And
what the fuck? Did you say 12.8%?
They're all so strong over here. It's crazy.
It is.
That's why he's gone so grey. That's why he's gone so grey, Oliver. Lost all his hair. Fucking hell. 12.8%.
Well, Untapped actually said it was 13%, and I was like, bloody hell, 13%. But the can actually says 12.8. And look, we went.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for that 0.2%.
But we took Golly to a little town in Texas called Lukenbach, Texas.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Kind of a touristy town, and it's only the population is 3, right?
Yeah, 3 people.
3 people. Yeah. There's a post office, a dance hall, a bar,
a stage,
and that's it.
It's like an open mic stage as well, so anyone can go there and play.
Oh, I sent you the video, didn't I?
So did you say it's a population of 3?
Yeah, 3 people.
Oh, I bet they had fucking fun in lockdown.
I bet everyone was there.
Oh, they're all the motorbikers. So I'm pouring it in this glass. Oh man, I'm gonna be steaming, ain't I?
Yeah.
He done one on here, Oliver. We described it as engine oil because he wasn't very well for a few days after.
Oh, right.
Remember that?
Oh. How many did you have?
I think I only had like 1 of those, but it just
we had a couple of beers before, and it was just a not very nice stout, was it?
No, it was bad. I can't even remember the name of it, but it affected me for like a week, pretty much. No, it did. So anyway, smells of coconut. I'm picking that up straight away, and it's white chocolate though, Gov. Oh.
The difference in how we taste, Oliver. You and me are a few glugs. He touches his tongue with it. Get your fucking snout in there and have a glug. Hello with you.
Oh God! Don't rush me.
He's cringing.
No, he's smashing it.
I'm enjoying this.
No, it was just too rushed. Now, if I'm supping it, I can start pulling it.
Oh, okay, Grandad. You sup it in the corner.
I got my pajamas and slippers over there. So no, actually, I can pull a bit of the white chocolate in it. The marshmallow and hazelnut are a struggle to pull out, but yeah, lovely, very nice. And look at my pour. Didn't I do well? Oh, isn't that what Brucey would say? Didn't he do well?
Let's have a look at what he could do.
Can you tell, because there's a lot of obviously American listeners, can you tell who Brucey was?
He's a game.
Well, Bruce Forsyth, this guy here, the silhouette of him there. He used to come out, whatever game show he did, he was a game show host. He was a comedian and he could sing and dance as well, a very good dancer.
Right.
But he was a presenter and he'd done a lot of game shows in the 70s and 80s and into the 90s. And he was just a TV personality. He'd do Play Your Cards Right, Generation Game.
Legend.
Yeah,
Oh,
loads
God,
of
he was a
them.
legend.
We
Yeah.
actually saw him when he died a couple of years back, but we saw him when he was about 70 something, and he was singing in one of the tents at Glastonbury, and we thought, oh, we'll go along and see him. And the field that he was in was absolutely rammed, like sardines. Everyone just went there, and he got so we could see him like in the distance on the stage. He got such a reception. He was brilliant, absolute legend.
That is brilliant. Oh, what a legend! I mean, and he carried on going, didn't he?
Yeah.
To the end,
Oh, right to the end.
He
Yeah.
really kept going.
Well, he was because you over there you have Dancing with the Stars, which in Britain is called Strictly Come Dancing, and he was the original host of that for I don't know 6 or 7 years at least.
He was, and I think he used to do. Obviously, we had Strictly Come Dancing, but I think back in the 80s or whatever, or maybe early 90s, I can't remember. There was one called Just Come Dancing, and I think he hosted that first, and that was not.
I think that might have been Angela Rippon, but yeah.
I'm probably wrong. I thought he was. Oh, okay, maybe not. He was too busy on.
Which is when she's like the female version of Brucey.
Yeah, she's still alive. I don't remember, but yeah, this is good. So you all enjoying your beers?
Yes, not too bad. I'm surprised. I like it.
I'm really surprised. I'm so happy he's really got into this sour. I was worried. I'll be honest. I was worried after he tried that green one, and I believe it was from Pint House Pizza, because we actually went to the Growl Exchange and it was Pint House Pizza takeover. So they kind of kept like probably 8 or 10 taps open, and then suddenly they started releasing different barrels of Pint House beer.
See, it reminded me when I did see the picture of it. I wasn't aware it was a sour, but I did see the photo of it. It reminded me of when I put green food colouring in the Guinness last St. Paddy's Day, and how disgusting that was.
Yeah, because
how absolutely rancid that was. Because I put you're only supposed to put a drop, and I put a couple of tablespoons in it, and it was fucking horrible.
Oh, I know.
So what they done on St. Patrick's Day, they dye all the beers and lagers green.
Where was that?
Yeah, what they do is they just put a drop of food colouring in it, like a drop. But I wasn't quite sure, so I just put loads in, and it was fucking horrible. Absolutely rank.
It kind of partly ruined our St. Paddy's Day special in a way, because he didn't. And we were down.
You should have, Oliver. You should have watched that one, because John was just behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He didn't move for an hour and a half, just in the same position like that.
Like this. Yeah. He was like this for an hour and a half, and he did not budge. He didn't even lift his pint the entire time. And I tell you where we were, down the Western Vaults, weren't we?
Yeah, the Western Vaults, yeah. You was one end of it, and I was the other end.
Yeah, you
watched that episode. It's a mythological episode because it was so long. It didn't go on Instagram. It went on the YouTubes. You heard of that?
Can you see John in there as well?
Yeah, if you look, he's not moving.
Who's he with? His brothers?
Yeah, his brothers. Yeah, he was. And Ben, he's
always with his brothers.
Of his head. I'm not, and I reckon they were whispering to each other, I'm not going to be on camera.
I'm not one of those.
Do you think he's listening?
John, no, of course he does. He doesn't know how to turn on Spotify.
He's farming. He's cutting hedges, probably.
He's just got tapes. Now, if it came out on tapes,
he's got tape. He's got 3 tapes. He's got Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. He's got a Bruce Springsteen album, and then he's got Fantasia 98, which is just hardcore rave. That is what all farmers have, and you need 3.
That's it. I mean, you go to the young farmers, it's just all rave.
Yeah,
they're just secret ravers, really. That and Cotton Eye Joe on repeat.
I found a beautiful version of Cotton Eye Joe. I've been trying to find a link to send you. I heard it on the radio the other day. This guy's done I mean, there's loads of versions out there, but he's just done a real cool duet version, like a country style one.
Oh, really? Oh, because I like
Cotton Eye Joe wasn't by the Rednecks originally. It's a really old song.
Well, a Cotton Eye, and you talk to my good wife, and she says that like a Cotton Eye is what do they call it? A do-si-do, and it's a Cotton Eye Joe should be a do-si-do, which is a proper line dance in country terms.
Right, yeah.
And so really Cotton Eye Joe isn't what we know it as, you know.
Well, it's either two things because when he talks about it, it's either he was bitten by a cotton rattlesnake or syphilis.
Oh, syphilis, yeah. I'm sorry, you got some of that.
How do you get it's not me.
Someone must be listening.
Fucking John in it. How do you make that go down?
It's
gonna get.
No.
You're just recording it.
And then I put it on Spotify.
So who's giving you the thumbs up then, Martin?
I don't know how this iPad is for my wife's, my good wife. She it's like usually it's not doing it today. Usually I move and it follows me and all shit like that. I don't really know how to do it.
Yeah, yours used to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when we done the It's
I'm going to set
annoying
that back up again for next time.
Oh, tidy. That'd be good.
I'll tell you what we've got now. We've got the Facebook portal that links to the telly. You stick it on top of your telly, and then when you ring each other, it uses the whole telly as your screen, and the camera's looking at the whole room.
Yeah,
so it's not like
same as the Xbox camera.
That's what he did, and I was talking to the good wife about getting it set up on ours. So when we do and DrayBarrels, we normally do all of us do a little quiz once a month. We haven't done one this time because we've been so busy with you, you know. But that's
we did. Someone would die on the weekend.
What? Not us?
Yeah, you weren't. You didn't answer. Me, die. Natalie, Abby, who's on a screen.
Abby's missing me.
and Have you spoken? We're going off the subject of beer at the moment. Have you FaceTimed your dog yet?
Yeah, every day. Every day I say hello to him.
He does a FaceTime with Abby every single day.
Well, it's with Natalie, but Abby's
he's not interested in that. He's just
and
interested in
Natalie's like, oh, make sure you say hello to Abby now. Talk to him.
But yeah. So, hey, DrayBarrels, my brother loves his little dog, don't you?
Yes.
He has a little bed in every single room in the house. And he still sleeps in your bed.
And our bed, yeah. So he's got a choice of 3 baskets and our bed. So he just he got rid of the house.
Well, you haven't got any children, so he's like your little kid who does whatever he wants.
He's so spoiled. So when I came over here, I went to a couple of pet shops, didn't I?
Yeah.
First presents I bought was for the dog.
So yeah, we've been done a bit of shopping in Texas, and Ola has just been buying. That was the first thing he went to, was the pet shop
for the dog.
and when we went to the supermarket over here, we have a supermarket called Target. You probably heard of it, Gav.
You mentioned it before, yeah.
And it's and we went straight to the dog toys. Really for you.
Hey, I love that shirt you bought in the restaurant the other day. Where'd you get that?
I think we better move swiftly on. He was very patriotic that day with a lovely American shirt, but it's a little bit of an upset. So we'll move on. DrayBarrels. He's a.
Can you be patriotic to a country you weren't born in?
No.
Well,
the waiter didn't think so. So the waiter.
He was snooty though, wasn't he?
No, he just didn't understand.
What did he say to you?
I just found him a bit snooty.
He asked me if I wore a Welsh flag as a shirt back home.
Well, I do.
What did you
all the time.
I was like, no.
What did he get a bit? He got a bit miffed, did he? Bit miffed.
Well, I was kind of. He
It's
just
your
did-
fault for,
Well, I just.
blame you for the whole thing.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. I would wear a lovely Welsh shirt in Wales all
Well,
day
so
long.
would I.
Well, look at him now, Oliver. He's got fucking Liz Hurley's t-shirt on. Look.
He don't care what he wears, though. Honest. He wear anything.
I tell you what, though, it must be his wife. He's pretty snappy dresser these days. Not like before. He'd wear someone else's dungarees and stuff.
No, Kit. Well, my good wife. She used to say to me, "You were a dreadful dresser before you met me." She sorted me out. No, she does. She says that.
You've still got some of them clothes, though, haven't you, from before?
Oh, my wonderful shirt, blue and striped shirt. She's like, "Oh, why'd you wear that? It's highly flammable." And my I got my hoodie and stuff, but I don't know.
I'm gonna
you're
take
very
him, when he comes
very
over, I'm
lucky.
taking him to Luke shopping for a Luke
Who's that?
sport.
What?
Your mate Luke is into sport. Who's he?
Yeah, I'm taking him to Luke Sport.
What the fuck is that?
It's just Luke.
Is that like is that like Jackson's wear?
It's like,
I guess it's like who would you call a big
What
designer?
what is it like? Sportswear?
no, so Luke is a brand. Luke's like
Oh, right.
the British designer brand, but then they do
Is it?
Luke
I've
Sport
never heard of it.
for people who go to the gym and that. So they buy a Luke Sport jumper.
Is this Luke?
Yeah, this is Luke.
See, he just does not stop wearing Luke constantly.
Is that a Luke t-shirt? Is it?
Yeah.
Top.
It's got a lion.
Is it?
It's got a
I've
little
never
lion.
heard of it. Honestly, you sure it's not just in Wales? I've never heard
Oh,
of
look
Luke
it
Sport.
up. Look it up.
I've heard of Luke.
Luke
I've got a mate called Luke.
1977.
Oh,
Look it up
Right.
on your phone.
Hey, I don't know. We were having a little discussion this week. Actually, we're not talking much about beers, but we were talking about Liam Gallagher's fashion range, right?
Oh, pretty green.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold it.
Oh,
he did sell it.
Because
Yeah.
I always remember the shop, the outlet in Cardiff down the.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then-
I've been to the one in Carnaby Street in London. It's still there, but he sold it on because it was making losses. But they have got a good range of stuff. I've got a pretty green top. It's all paisley.
Oh,
It
nice.
looks cool.
It cost an absolute fortune now for a pretty green jacket.
No, not if you honestly go in there at the minute. There's a massive sale. Really
Oh,
massive.
oh, right. Well, so I looked. When did I look? I looked last year. I was looking probably about 6 months ago,
This was the Parker.
Mm.
and they were like, "Yeah, for a Parker," and
So-
it was like £300, £400, £500 for
For a
one of his
Parker
Parkers.
jacket.
Yeah,
Parker jacket. Because we used to wear those. I don't know if you did, Gav. When we were kids in school, everybody had a Parker, didn't they?
yeah, they
It
were
was
the
just-
fashion.
It was just cheap and it was
Yeah.
fashionable, but
Yeah,
nowadays it's kind of.
Nowadays you're just a nosy Parker.
I got big windows when you park in these days. Look at it.
Right, so come on then. We better
Yeah.
shift back a minute. You better
Right.
give us the go on your brewery because Brew York I've done many times before. Based in Yorkshire, good brewery, good couple of pubs that they've got in Yorkshire themselves and the surrounding areas.
Right.
One of my top 10 breweries in Britain, easy.
Oh, brilliant. So it's really a go-to brewery for you. And I would say, I'm just going to pipe in because Martin House, we've talked about it many times. This sour you're drinking is just, it's kind of one of our go-to breweries here. And I constantly, and they generally produce a new beer every week.
wow.
It's just constant and it's consistently good. And obviously this sour is wonderful. They're based in Fort Worth, Texas, which is kind of close to Dallas, which for your geography, I know the governor knows because I've talked about it a lot, is pretty much a straight north shot.
Yeah,
And it would take you about 3 to 4 hours drive from here in San Antonio.
It's where the Ewings live.
You know, Bobby Ewing and J.R. Ewing.
No, I don't know. The Ewins.
Dallas, the TV show.
I don't know.
Didn't you used to watch that back?
It was like a reality show, like the Kardashians in the 80s.
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, yeah.
Because I was expecting you to come on like Bobby Jr. I was expecting after you to be there for 10 days that you'd have a big 10-gallon hat and you'd have some shit kicker cowboy boots on.
We looked at the hats. They were quite expensive, weren't they? Cowboy hats.
Oh yeah, we saw some, didn't we?
Yeah, they weren't cheap, but
no,
what was it called?
Well, that's because you're in the proper place. You're going to buy a cowboy hat, Texas, Christ.
I know. I should have turned up in a big cowboy hat at the airport instead of that Uncle Snappy sign. I should have a big cowboy hat and cowboy boots. You know,
I love
the way that your son Marco, that since he's been living where you are now, all the photos I see of him on your socials and that, he's got his cowboy boots on all the time. Brilliant.
He leaves them outside the door every night, and he just goes everywhere in his cowboy boots.
Yeah, they're great. They're amazing boots.
But
how old is he before he gets his first Spurs?
Oh shit! Especially as the team he follows is he's not into basketball, but here in San Antonio, it's the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah,
and obviously in football, soccer, he follows the Spurs.
Yeah,
the Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah. Sorry, and it's weird, you know. And when I first got here, I've told you this story before. I thought everybody was a Spurs because they kept on going about the Spurs, and I thought it was Tottenham, but it's the basketball team.
But that's because you don't engage in their culture. You still listen to fucking radio too.
Oh, I know.
So I've had him all week.
Yeah, you don't watch the news or anything over here.
Nothing.
I don't even know if he knows what's going on here. He did read the paper the other day.
I bought the San Antonio Express.
He read it for about 5 minutes. He read one story. About a fire. It's just like a media blackout here.
He doesn't give a shit, does he?
No.
I don't know.
No live TV.
You go straight over there. You don't give a shit. You wear American flag to an American restaurant. You engage with the people over there. Obviously, you dumb yourself down a bit to fit in, but you know.
Don't shut up. No, look, I do try and engage a little bit. I was a bit disappointed. Our friend Ben, I told you, he's from Bournemouth and he's coming over on Saturday. He just got his American citizenship, and I was like, and Kit said, "Oh, isn't this exciting? Ben's got his American citizenship," and I went, "You what?" I was like, and I just, what's?
You won't get your American citizenship listening to fucking Steve Wright in the morning.
I know. I am trying a little bit. And I have started looking at CNN news a little bit more. So I'm following what Biden gets up to and stuff. So I'm trying. But anyway, look, we go off subject. A couple of beers. Do you mind if I do a few beers from?
Yeah, do so.
Okay. Now this is we've talked about Martin House. This is my brewery. It's 903 Brewing, and it's a Texas brewery, and they're based in Sherman, Texas, which is kind of more like East Texas. I love their artwork. I think it's fantastic, and they give you this little. Remember, Gav, this information on the side where they talk about what it pairs well with. You know,
yeah, we've got that on the back of my can. You see, it's like a web. It tells you the flavors.
Oh, cool. See? Yeah.
It draws a little square, or it draws a little thing about, you know, if it's bitter, sour, sweet, and it, you know, you can follow it on there.
Pick up, yeah. And this one, like, So it kind of tells you the glassware as well. I don't know if you can see that, what kind of glassware you should use.
Like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Right, one like that.
I should have poured it in this instead of Buchenbach. But they say it pairs well with spiced sausage, sweet potato pie, and close encounters.
oh.
Close encounters.
What, close encounters with a sweet potato pie?
I don't know if it
What does
means
that?
close
What does
encounters.
that mean? You sniff it. Mm.
I don't know if it means close encounters of the alien kind, or
Chupa
The third kind.
the third kind, or
Yeah.
No, of the Chupacabra, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Close encounters with that, I should imagine.
that makes sense. No, I see what you're saying now, but I was thinking
Like it,
counters of the.
I think it's like them. I think that what's it called again? Turn it around.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, I think it's like a fucking drop bear, like a drop bear.
A drop bear.
Yeah,
A drop bear.
New Zealand and Australia. You look up the drop bears. Whew.
So it's kind of their version of the Sasquatch or the Chupacabra or the Yeti.
They hang to the bottom of a tree like dead still, and then if anything goes underneath it, prey, whether that be human or animal, they drop on them. Boom, drop bear.
Really? Oh shit! And I wouldn't. This is a real thing.
Well, what do they call those things? I spoke to you about this before.
That's a chupacabra.
Yeah, yeah. What they call these? Oh, are you on about cryptos?
Cryptos, yeah, cryptos. That's it. Crypto.
Yes. Okay. No, that makes sense to me. I only questioned it because you know how dangerous Australia is in general for poisonous stuff. I mean, if you went anywhere for poisonous creatures, it's Australia.
Yeah.
Snakes, spiders, it's the worst. It is like hell on earth for creatures.
Do you remember when we used to go? Well, they were from Barnstable, but we used to go to the Isle of Wight with them. Tosh and Simon.
Yes,
Do you remember?
I remember the name Tosh. Yeah,
She was the girl. Simon was a fella. He looked like he was in 5, the group 5, and he always wore. Do you remember he used to wear 2 pairs of white socks on top of each other?
yeah,
Like a skater look.
yeah.
Well, because they now live in Australia, he lived over there for about 10 years. He is a pest control over there. He set up his own business, and he fucking some of the stuff he catches, poisonous spiders, snakes, all sorts. Fucking nutter.
Jesus. And have you seen those camel spiders they get in Australia? They're as big as dinner plates.
Oh,
They're massive.
Yeah.
I know they're not as dangerous as tarantula stuff, but you get them
Like
about
the
this
biggest
size.
spiders in the world,
Oh.
are they?
Jesus.
But I'm gonna crack on with the juicy. So I'm just gonna rinse my glass out, and I'm gonna get on with the.
Okay,
Why not?
I'm going to list a couple more beers, and then you get that, and then we'll talk about. DrayBarrels, a couple of beers that 903 Brewing do. They do talking about Chupacabra. They do one called Sasquatch,
Oh, yes.
and it's an imperial double milk stout at 10.7%. Chalk that up. When they do like they do mostly sours and stouts and cream beers and stuff like that. You know, they do have one. It's a Scotch ale, which is a wee heavy about you, and it's a Kilt Switch, and it's a Scotch ale. They do an Oktoberfest. They do a slushy. It's a sour, but it's called Slushy Puffed Daddy, and that's a fruited sour. So you probably enjoy that, and so would the governor. But yeah, that's a couple of beers that they do just to give you a taste. And what about your?
Well, I'll list a couple of the new Brew York ones because the one that I originally done was the Rhubarber Streisand.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
They've got Time Traveling Taxi, which is a double IPA. They've got Karma Chameleon, which is only a 3.7, but it's an American pale ale. And then the other one I want to get is the milk stout, which is Ton Cocoa. So they've always bringing out new ones, but let's crack on. Shall I pour this? Why not?
Yeah.
And then you can tell us, have you got any beers from Bumble's Brewery there?
Yes, I will list it. Well, no, it's Martin House. I mean, Martin House have just everything.
Yeah.
We've talked about, so I'm not going to list theirs.
They done.
You'd be here all day.
They've done the famous pickle beer.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
It's good. 7%.
And so
Rhubarb and custard.
Ollie,
Nice.
they do the one that they do the pizza beer that we talked about last night with Abe,
Yeah.
and they also
Which
do
is
the pizza beer. So,
look
that's
at that
better. Look, isn't that
That's
better?
at that point. I was looking at that one. You see, I was looking at that one. So this is the juicy bonus, Brucey fruited IPA. So let's give that a sniff. There's a hint of fruit there, like a tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti.
Nice.
Oh, okay, nice. That sounds nice.
Summer beer. It's a summer beer. It's weird drinking summer beers and sours in January over here. It's been pretty chilly this week, but nice because there's been no wind with it. So it's been like 6. It's been like 6, but there's no wind. The wind chill factor ain't there. So once you're wrapped up, it's quite nice. No rain and brilliant.
Well, you've had cold and wet, haven't you, since you've been here?
That's been great. The first few days were nice.
Yeah, but it's going to be -3 on Saturday.
-3?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Tony said it's going to be nice.
I think you read that wrong.
Oh, is there?
I saw it, and like the other day, it was iced over.
Hang on. Have you been listening to the weather on the radio?
Checking his phone.
I actually looked at the weather.
It's the weather from He's been listening to British weather.
Yeah.
On fucking Ogmore of FM.
I had Radio Wales on the other day, didn't I? But I normally listen to the shipping forecast as well when I'm in the bath. No, that's a thing. People listen to it for relaxation of the shipping forecast. They do.
Oh, I bet you do in the bath. I bet you're well relaxed.
Need to know all about it. Out here.
I know. Okay, but I do check our weather, and I cannot convert to Fahrenheit. It's really hard for me. So I stick to Celsius, and I can understand that.
Everyone else is Fahrenheit here. Everyone.
Even Yorick, the Dutchman.
He just can't convert. So
how can you not convert? You know that 90 is fucking hot, and anything above 90 is insane.
Yeah.
I kind of understand that a little bit.
What, 30 is cold?
Well, obviously, yeah. But I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I try and stick to Celsius. It's like, why don't you have freezing at 0? I mean, get with the rest of the world.
It is a bit weird.
Get with the rest of the world. You're the only country that does Fahrenheit. Let's get it all consistent.
It's a big country though. So you're not going to change them.
No, you're not. Especially when Trump's in. But hey, anyway, so when you pour,
he's coming back, isn't he?
I'm all right.
Man with the hair.
Okay, I'm gonna pour this one quickly if you don't mind, Governor.
I like that. It's a bog standard label. Garage beer.
4% garage. Yeah,
that's all it is.
What time are we on? Governor wants to know what time we are on at the moment. So I've got something else to show you.
26.
On the pod.
10 we have 10 to 15 minutes left.
Well, look at this. I bought a present for you today, but you'll probably never see it. So I'm going to open it. It was in a charity shop, which over in America, I believe.
Is this for me or him?
Well, to you, really. Look at that.
No.
Coronation Street.
Is that for me?
Racing Pigeons. Wow. Jack's Racing Pigeons. Look at that. It's in a charity shop over here. You put down a mat, which is the cobbles of Coronation Street.
Wow, that's
and
amazing.
Then you wind up your pigeons, and they Right, so long.
Is
And
that,
whoever had it before,
is that
it's
for
called
me?
Graham.
Is that for me, Governor?
Well, it was, but I don't know when you're going to get. You have to get it in June or whenever you're over
Yeah,
it.
when we
But
come over
whoever
in
did
June,
before
right?
you was called Graham, and he wrote his name on it, saying Graham's. So I wonder what the history of that is. Someone that is so passionate about Coronation Street, they've written their name on the box.
That's even
But
better.
look at that! Look at it! Look. On this charity shop, obviously all the money goes to charity. Anyone listening in America, it's like a thrift store that people give and you raise money. Week 4, how could that be in a charity shop for 4 weeks? What a treat!
Jesus Christ, that would be gone in seconds. Wow. If anybody,
Because my plan was I was going to put my two drinks at the end, and then race the pigeons, and whatever one got there first, I was going to drink that one. But
we could
forgot about that.
You know, there's time. We'll do it now. I've talked
What
about
does it say on it? Shall I open it? What's it say?
Oh,
my God! It's got the name of it, Fergie and Scarlet to the pigeons.
So, do you know what? I remember Jack had a pigeon called Fergie because he used to talk about it and he used to stroke it, and you'd see him outside when Vera was inside. Fergie, my precious Fergie. Then he did. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we'll have to explain, Oliver, as you know, that people in Texas don't believe that birds are real. So they're not.
I sent you that picture.
They're just wind up. So they're quite correct. There's no, but I've not seen one bird go behind you and you're out in the countryside. Not one.
They're drones, apparently.
Well,
drones.
Yeah.
They probably know not to go near where you live because your father-in-law will shoot them.
No, and actually, it's weird.
Varmin, goddamn varmin.
Yeah, they're flat worlders, I think.
No, but it's weird because when the weather's kind of grey and dull like this, we don't see many birds, do we? Yeah. No. But when it's obviously in Britain, comes out, they're all out. But I think in Britain, they just get on with it. It's like, you know, what the fuck? It's going to be like this every day. We need to eat. Let's just get on with it. Yeah. But here,
it's like the population over here, though, isn't it? We get shitloads of African birds over here. So, you know, they come over here, eat it up, then fly back to Africa. Yeah. You don't have that. I don't suppose you have migratory birds.
No, it's big migration. So all the hummingbirds come from South America, and Tony has father-in-law has the big martin houses, and they come up from South America.
Oh, I've seen them. Those white things.
Yeah, the big white brown things. Yeah.
So they're basically the same family as house martins, but they're called purple martins, and they fly up, and they normally get around February, end of January, February, and they leave around August. So it's a little bit different in the migration.
What do you say? They send a scout as well, don't they?
Yeah, Tony observes the scouts and he puts it in his diary. The scout arrived at 2:45 p.m. on January the 30th, and then he writes it down. And
Did it ask permission to enter the acreage airspace?
Yeah, he's got a drone that he sends out just to check.
Well, he's got a mockingbird at the minute, mocking him over there.
Oh, he's angry. He's angry with a mockingbird. So you know, it's mocking.
Right, I think that we should do. I know we've gone off kilter, but I think we should do a dreg of the week. Now, Oliver, that is,
right. Yeah, it has to be short. It'll be a couple of minutes.
Yeah, dreg of the week is something that just pees you off a bit, something a bit something that gets on your nerves.
Yeah. So what
anything at all
this week?
Oh, it's been all right. Oh, the cedar fever.
Oh, so
from the cedar trees.
His allergies.
Yeah.
Is
itchy eyes, runny nose.
Uncle Sneezy's back, is he?
Yeah.
Uncle Sneezy. That's a
new I've been all right. I've enjoyed it. It's been great here.
He's
So
been
I'm on holiday.
Ross
So
chewing round
what
the
can I
branch.
complain about?
He's
Well,
been
not
Ross
good.
chewing round the branch, has he?
Rachu. I almost.
That's why.
That's
That's
bad.
why no bird. You've been outside being a bird scarer.
I know. Oh yeah, that's what Tony's got you out there working for. You've been scared.
Yeah.
We've been cutting the cedars as well, so I'm happy to do that. Chopping them all down with a chainsaw and burning them.
But I was like, well, no, actually, no. What was I going on about? Yeah, but that's probably your drag, isn't it? It's cedar and yeah. But
Have you got one?
well, no, I don't. I was going to say no. I lost thought, but I thought his drag was going to be the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The
I
big.
don't know why, because you look smart. You look
Well,
like
I changed it anyway, so
you
Oh,
look like it was your,
halfway through I changed
You
it.
know.
Anyway.
yeah.
looked like it was your first day at college or something.
I know.
No.
But anyway, no drag
I
for
shouldn't have
me.
done that. So
No drag for me because we are pushed for time. So let's have a drag from you, Governor.
Right, my drag. See if you can catch on to this. My drag is the Noah Lyles, the Harry Styles, the Jeremy Kyles. You know what I'm digging at you?
I like Harry
You know-
Styles. I like that watermelon song he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't like fucking Harry Styles, Jeremy Kyles, or Noah Lyles. I'm talking
Jeremy
about
Kyle's
here.
still about. I didn't know he's still around.
Well, Jeremy, I'm talking about piles. I had a fucking
Oh,
pile.
Of course, we always forget he's a cockney. Oh,
Oh, hey. Now, being an outdoors person and that, as yourselves, these things happen from time to time.
yeah.
Fuck me. One I had. Oh, the pain of it. That's what got on my nerves. I forgot about him. I hadn't had one for years. Oh, Jeremy Kyles.
I normally have a couple a year, and I have some cream and stuff for it, and it does help, you know. But it is a persistent issue, you know.
It is. It's
It
the
is.
coldness, the warm-blooded coldness brings it out. And it's the weird thing, you know, you try and be discreet going by the cream and
I
you
know.
got your Germaloid. But I was in there and I bought some Anusol. And there's no fucking doubting what that is.
God.
All I say is thank God for self-service checkouts.
I know. I thank God for good wives that are discreet and orders it on Amazon. That's what I say, because you know it's it is, and it's I actually I'm pretty good. I'll use it after a shower, so I try and keep it in the home environment, not out in the field, you know. But
I've got one in my bag, one at home. You never know. I do strange things in lay-bys these days. But anyway, that's it.
those funny characters we used to see when we were driving down the lanes of Devon. That's you now.
I'm now one of them. Yeah.
That's me.
What's he doing? Oh, it looked like he was administering green. Anyway, it's on the mend.
It's on the good. Mine is actually flared up a bit this week, but I'm tackling it. So yeah, mine's on the mend as well. So there you go. Anyway, rate our beers quickly.
And anyway, Marco, by Sunday he'll be gone, so don't worry about it.
I hope so. We got
Right.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll quickly go through mine. My beers, Goose Willis, lived up to the hype. It's an 8.5.
Okay.
Juice Forsyth, it's an 8 out of 10. Oliver, you've got to rate your beer out of 10.
Rate your beer.
You can do
I'll give it a 7.
7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Chalk it up. This is probably an 8 for me. And I think the garage lager beer, I didn't talk about them. I will another day, but that's going to be probably a 7. Yeah, 7 is good. Yeah, you know.
Well,
But
it's
hey,
been fun this week. Lovely to see the brothers together.
yeah. And we will see
like
you.
From my eyes, it's like a before and after. I don't know which way.
Before and after and before.
Yeah.
It's a flip flop.
I know. I still got it here, so
I don't, but it's going.
It is
fast.
going.
Most of us
It is definitely
Look at
going.
Gemini.
Oh, full head of hair there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Choke that up, but
Wish
hey,
I had that.
yeah, wonderful.
Ooh.
DrayBarrels. We'll see you soon. Ollie Bumble will be back at some point, and we'll see you next
30
week.
years, you big.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.